Most people over 60 are told the same thing when their legs start getting weak. Just do more squats. But what if squats are actually the reason so many seniors end up with aching knees, sore backs, and even more fear of falling? Think about it for a moment. How many times have you stood up from the couch and felt your legs hesitate for just a second? How many mornings have you grabbed the edge of the bed before taking your first step because your balance didn't feel steady yet? Maybe you avoid stairs now. Maybe you walk slower than you used to. Maybe you even plan your day around how much your legs can handle. And the hardest part is, it doesn't happen all at once. Leg weakness sneaks into life quietly. One day you stop carrying groceries with one trip. Then getting out of the car becomes harder. Then long walks feel exhausting. And before you realize it, your confidence begins disappearing along with your strength. That's what scares many people the most after 60. Not wrinkles. Not gray hair. But losing independence. Because strong legs mean freedom. They mean walking without fear. Standing in the kitchen without pain. Playing with grandchildren. Going outside whenever you want. Living life without constantly worrying about falling. And here's something doctors and therapists have noticed again and again. Many seniors don't actually lose leg strength because they're too old. They lose it because the muscles stop being used the right way. That's the part almost nobody explains. The body changes after 60. Joints become more sensitive. Recovery takes longer. Balance becomes more important than brute strength. And yet people are still told to force themselves through exercises designed for younger bodies. That's why so many older adults quit exercising completely. Their knees hurt. Their hips tighten. Their lower back aches. And eventually they think maybe getting weaker is just part of aging, but it's not always true. In fact, some people in their 70s and even 80s regain surprising leg strength once they stop fighting their body and start working with it instead. And today, you're going to learn exactly how that works. Because there's one simple movement pattern that experts often recommend for seniors before they ever suggest squats. It's safer. It's easier on the knees. And for many older adults, it rebuilds confidence faster than complicated gym workouts ever could. But here's where the biggest mistake happens. Most people focus only on exercise, while ignoring the real reason their legs became weak in the first place. It often starts with small habits. Too much sitting. Too little walking, holding onto furniture while moving around the house. Avoiding activity after a minor injury. Even something as simple as watching television for hours without standing up can slowly teach the leg muscles to become lazy. And once that cycle begins, the body adapts very quickly. The thighs weaken. The hips stiffen. The ankles lose stability. Balance becomes shaky. Then fear enters the picture. And fear changes everything. Because once someone becomes afraid of falling, they move less. And when they move less, the muscles weaken even faster. It becomes a cycle that quietly steals strength month after month. Maybe you've seen this happen to someone close to you, or maybe you've started noticing it in yourself. Perhaps you avoid certain movements now because you don't trust your legs anymore. Maybe you hold the railing tighter on stairs. Maybe standing too long makes your legs feel heavy and tired. If that sounds familiar, you are far from alone. Millions of adults over 60 experience this exact problem. But the good news is, the body is often much more adaptable than people realize. Even small changes can wake those muscles back up. And the most surprising part? Sometimes the best exercises don't even look like exercise at all. That's what makes today's topic so powerful. Because the goal is not becoming a bodybuilder. The goal is being able to stand up easily, walk confidently, and keep your independence for as long as possible. And in the next part, you'll discover why traditional workouts fail so many seniors, and what actually helps older legs become stronger without punishing the knees or lower back. Because one hidden problem inside the body changes the way leg strength works after 60, and almost nobody talks about it. You know, one of the most frustrating feelings after 60 is realizing your mind still feels young, but your body no longer responds the same way. You want to move faster. You want to feel energetic. You want to get up from a chair without making that little push with your hands. But somehow the legs just don't cooperate like they used to. And many people blame aging alone. But aging is only part of the story. What really changes after 60 is something much deeper. The communication between your muscles and your brain slowly becomes weaker. That's why some seniors still look active, but suddenly lose balance easily. That's why climbing stairs feels unpredictable. That's why standing for long periods becomes exhausting. The muscles are there, but they are no longer activating efficiently. And here's something important most people never hear. Leg strength is not only about muscle size. It's about stability, control, coordination, confidence. That's why some older adults with large legs still struggle walking, while others with smaller bodies move around with ease and stability. The body needs the muscles to wake up together. But here's where the biggest mistake happens. Many seniors are told to jump straight into difficult exercises like deep squats, fast lunges, or heavy gym machines. For younger people, that may work. But after 60, the joints often need support before they need intensity. Think of it like this. If a house foundation becomes fragile, you don't start by adding more weight on top. You strengthen the foundation first. The body works the same way. And one of the first things that weakens with age is the hip muscles. Most people think weak legs begin in the knees. But very often the real problem starts higher. Weak hips create unstable movement. Unstable movement puts pressure on the knees. Then the knees hurt, and movement decreases even more. That's why so many older adults say things like, "My knees gave up on me," when in reality, the hips and balance system had already been weakening quietly for years. And there's another hidden issue: too much sitting. Modern life trains the body to stay folded all day long, sitting at breakfast, sitting in the car, sitting while watching television, sitting while scrolling on the phone. Hour after hour, the hips tighten and the glute muscles, the muscles that support walking and standing, slowly become inactive. Experts sometimes call this sleeping muscles, and when those muscles stop helping, the thighs and knees are forced to work harder than they should. That's why standing up suddenly feels difficult. Not because the body is broken, but because certain muscles stopped participating. But here's the encouraging part. The body can relearn movement surprisingly quickly. Even people in their 70s and 80s often notice improvements within weeks once they activate the right muscles again. Not through painful workouts. Not through endless squats. But through safer, more natural movement patterns. One example is something incredibly simple. Controlled chair standing. It may sound too easy at first. But when done correctly, it retrains the exact muscles needed for daily independence. Think about it. Every single day, your body performs mini sit-to-stand movements constantly. Getting out of bed, standing from the toilet, leaving the dining table, rising from the couch. These are not gym movements. These are life movements. And training life movements often help seniors more than flashy exercises ever could. But here's where many people accidentally make things worse. They stop moving entirely because they're afraid of pain. Now, of course, severe pain should never be ignored. But mild stiffness and weakness often improve through gentle movement, not complete rest. Unfortunately, fear causes many seniors to become trapped in inactivity. And inactivity ages the legs faster than almost anything else. Muscles shrink quickly when unused. Balance declines. Blood circulation slows. Even confidence changes. That's why two people the same age can look completely different physically. One stays active in small ways daily. The other gradually stops moving out of fear. The difference becomes massive over time. And there's another surprising thing many older adults don't realize. Walking alone is sometimes not enough. Now walking is wonderful for health. It supports the heart, improves mood, and keeps the body mobile. But if the muscles responsible for standing and stability are already weak, slow walking by itself may not rebuild enough strength. That's why some seniors walk every day but still struggle standing from low chairs or climbing stairs. Their endurance improves, but their support muscles remain weak. And this is exactly why gentle strength-focused movements matter so much after 60. Not aggressive workouts. Not painful exercises. Just smart movements that teach the body to feel stable again. Because once stability returns, confidence follows. And when confidence returns, people naturally start moving more. That's when real transformation begins. But in the next part, you'll discover the simple daily habits and easy routines that can quietly rebuild leg strength without damaging your knees. Including one small morning habit that many seniors say changed the way they walk completely. One of the most powerful things about rebuilding leg strength after 60 is realizing that the body does not always need harder movement. It often needs smarter movement. And this is where many seniors finally begin seeing progress. Not when they push themselves until they hurt, but when they start practicing small movements consistently every single day. Because the truth is, the body loves repetition. Gentle repetition teaches the muscles to trust movement again. And one of the safest places to begin is right inside your own home. Imagine starting your morning by sitting at the edge of the bed instead of jumping up quickly. You place both feet flat on the floor. You take a deep breath. Then slowly stand up without using your hands if possible. And sit back down with control. That simple movement may not look impressive, but for older adults, it can be incredibly powerful. Why? Because it trains the exact muscles used for independence: the thighs, the core, the balance system. And most importantly, confidence. At first, some people can only do it 2 or 3 times comfortably. That's completely okay. The goal is not speed, the goal is control. Because controlled movement teaches the brain and body to work together again. And here's where the biggest mistake happens. Many people rush through exercises without paying attention to posture. But after 60, posture changes everything. Leaning too far forward strains the back. Pushing through the knees creates pain. Holding the breath creates tension. That's why slow movement is often safer and more effective. In fact, some physical therapists say slower movement can activate stabilizing muscles even better than fast exercise. Now here's another habit that quietly weakens legs. Staying seated too long without interruption. The body stiffens quickly with inactivity. That's why one simple habit can make a huge difference. Standing up every 30 to 45 minutes. Even if it's just for 1 minute. Walk to the kitchen. Stretch gently. Roll the shoulders. Move the ankles. These tiny movement breaks improve circulation and remind the muscles they are still needed. And over time, those small moments add up more than people realize. But there's another important piece many seniors overlook. Foot strength. Yes, the feet. Weak feet create unstable walking. And unstable walking creates fear. That's why simple ankle and foot movements matter so much. Something as basic as slowly raising the heels while holding onto a chair can help wake up the lower legs and improve stability. And the beautiful part is, these movements can be done while watching television or talking on the phone. No gym needed. No expensive equipment. Just consistency. Now let's talk about something many people don't connect to leg weakness. Food, because muscles cannot rebuild without proper nutrition. And after 60, appetite often decreases even while the body still desperately needs nutrients. Some seniors eat very little protein without realizing it. Maybe just tea and toast in the morning, a small lunch. Something light at dinner. But muscles need building material. Without enough protein, the body struggles to maintain strength. Foods like eggs, yogurt, beans, fish, chicken, nuts, and lentils can support muscle health naturally, and hydration matters too. Many older adults walk around slightly dehydrated every day without knowing it. That can increase fatigue, dizziness, and muscle weakness. Sometimes people think their legs are failing when their body is simply exhausted and dehydrated. But here's something fascinating. Sleep also plays a huge role in muscle recovery. Poor sleep increases weakness. It reduces energy. It affects balance and coordination. That's why rebuilding strength is not only about exercise. It's about supporting the whole body, movement, nutrition, hydration, rest, all working together. And there's one more habit that often changes everything for seniors. Walking with intention. Not just wandering slowly from room to room, but practicing confident walking, standing taller, taking controlled steps, swinging the arms naturally, looking forward instead of down constantly. Because posture affects balance more than people realize. Many seniors begin looking down at the floor out of fear of falling. But unfortunately, this can actually worsen posture and stability over time. The body starts collapsing forward. The hips stiffen more. Walking becomes smaller and weaker. That's why practicing upright walking, even for a few minutes daily, can retrain confidence little by little. And confidence is powerful. Because once someone starts believing their legs can improve, they move differently. They stop avoiding movement. They stop treating themselves as fragile. And that mindset alone can change daily life dramatically. But here's the part many people never expect. Some everyday habits that seem harmless are secretly speeding up leg weakness after 60. And in the next part, you'll discover the hidden dangers most seniors completely overlook, along with a few simple bonus tips that can help protect mobility for years longer. There's something many people never realize until it's too late. Leg weakness after 60 is not only about losing muscle. It's about losing trust in your own body. And once that trust disappears, life starts becoming smaller. People stop going out as much. They avoid long walks. They stop visiting friends. They say no to activities they once loved. Not because they want to, but because deep down, they're afraid their legs won't support them anymore. That fear quietly steals joy from everyday life. And sadly, some seniors believe this is simply the normal ending of aging. But here's the truth. The body responds to what it repeats. If you repeat stillness, the body becomes weaker. If you repeat gentle movement, the body slowly adapts and becomes stronger. Even after 60, even after 70, sometimes even after 80. And one hidden danger many people overlook is relying too much on support for every movement. Now, of course, safety matters. But constantly pulling yourself up with your arms, leaning heavily on counters, or avoiding using your legs at all can slowly teach the lower body to do less and less work. Little by little, the muscles begin shutting down. That's why safe independence matters so much, using the legs whenever possible. Standing slowly with control. Taking short walks around the house. Keeping the body involved in daily movement. Because the less the legs are used, the faster they weaken. But here's another hidden problem almost nobody talks about. Wearing the wrong shoes, loose slippers, worn-out sandals. Soft shoes with no support. These can quietly affect balance and increase instability without people realizing it. Some seniors blame their body when the real issue starts under their feet. A stable shoe can make walking feel dramatically safer, and there's another surprising danger: rushing. Many falls happen not because someone is weak, but because they move too quickly, getting out of bed too fast, turning suddenly, walking immediately after standing. After 60, the body sometimes needs a few extra seconds to stabilize blood pressure and balance. Those few seconds matter more than people realize. But here's where the biggest mistake happens. People wait too long before taking action. They tell themselves, I'll start moving next month. I'm probably just tired. I'm too old now anyway. And months turn into years. Meanwhile, the muscles continue shrinking quietly in the background. The earlier you start rebuilding strength, the better the results usually are. And remember, rebuilding does not mean perfection. You do not need intense workouts. You do not need painful routines. You do not need to look athletic. You simply need consistency. Small daily actions repeated over time. That's how the body changes. One controlled stand from a chair. One extra walk through the hallway. One healthier meal. One better night of sleep. One day at a time. And perhaps the most important thing of all, be patient with yourself. Many seniors become discouraged because progress feels slower than it did years ago. But slow progress is still progress. The body may take longer to respond now, but it can still respond. That hope matters. Because independence is worth protecting. Being able to walk confidently to the mailbox, stand in the kitchen without fear, travel, play with grandchildren, get out of bed without struggling. These are not small things. They are pieces of freedom. And the beautiful part is, many people begin feeling improvements sooner than expected once they stop forcing painful exercises and start focusing on safer, smarter movement. Sometimes the answer is not doing more. It's doing what actually works for your stage of life. So if today's video helped you see leg strength in a different way, make sure to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who may be silently struggling with weakness or balance after 60. Because one small piece of information can truly change someone's future. And remember, aging does not mean giving up movement. It means learning how to move wisely, so your body can continue carrying you through life with strength, confidence, and dignity for many years to come.